we have German influence, and we have surely influence of English music. These are two cultures
Sure.
where you really belong, and where in a certain sense where you also belong, not being English, not having really lived here as long as you. The German influence, do you think that Wagner is there? I feel what begins in water, finishes in water is each opera by Wagner.
Sure.
I feel the enormous contrast between A minor, D minor, and E flat minor.
Yeah.
We are there again.
Yeah.
The real sense of culmination and going there.
That's interesting. Yes, I think you're right. I mean, I think a lot of the themes obviously are in a sense Wagnerian. The idea of create a sort of a creative voyage to self-actualization. The kind of nature symbolism you get in Wagner. I think coloristically, the waves and Parsifal they do sort of talk to one another a little bit in terms of the kind of textural world. There are some meeting points there, I think.
Yes, because the impact of the beginning, the first piece, with all those changes of meter with a regular rhythm, has something of a birth.
Yes.
Like in the beginning of
Yes.
Rheingold.
Yes, right.
In a language that is yours.
Yes.
That is absolutely
Yes.
yours, that one feels by not many composers, this very regular rhythm with a motive that actually repeats and repeats and repeats. The ostinato character is meditative, creates something of meditative again, like in Wagner, in Tristan.
Right.
It goes on and on and on, and you come in a sort of trance.
Yeah.
It is, are you oriented towards Oriental, Asiatic religions, like Buddhism, because Wagner at the end of his life got to be Buddhist.
Yes.
Was quite fascinating.
Yes. Yes.
And that is actually not so typical in life of everyday, but in German music you have it already in the Barchakona.
Right.
That you come in a trance and it's going on and on.
Yes.
And you feel in this German?
In a way, I mean, I do think, one of the qualities that music has is it has this sort of time machine quality. It can transport us. And I think that's one of the things that is so, so valuable about creative work. We live our ordinary lives and then we can be transported somewhere else by a novel, a piece of music, a painting. And that's one of the qualities I really value in music, this idea to sort of take us beyond our ordinary. And in a way, it's a question of point of view, I think. With the beginning of Dalloway, you have this sort of repeated motive, which it's almost like you're seeing it through a prism or something. It's constantly just shifting our point of view onto it. And I think of that as, because Dalloway is really busy, everyone's rushing about in the novel. They're sort of moving through London at different speeds. I almost think of it as a sort of bird's eye view of that activity. We're looking down and we're seeing all of this. So And then the later sections of Dalloway become more personal. They're much more sort of first person. And that first movement is really about a kind of a global perspective on the life of the novel.